This is new. This is new.
It's your boy DJ Kneecaps coming at you with the sauciest hits of all time. We coming back at you with the bangers. Coming up next on our playlist, we got your boy Lil Wristwatch with his new single called Eat on the Billboard Hot 100, sitting at number 3, right below Lil Tube Sock with his single Drop That Soap. Who's got you? We got you. Only on 97.8.9 Gems. That ain't real rap. That's garbage. Alright, y'all. So I remember this one time me and my family went on vacation to the beach in Panama City, Florida. And for some reason, every time we picked a location, that was the go-to place. I don't know why, don't care. All I know is that every time we went, I had fun because something out of the ordinary would always happen. But Devonte, what happened out of the ordinary? Well, let's find out. So it all started when we got to the hotel. And my parents let me, my brother, and my sister go out into the pier by ourselves because they said we were old enough, but just look after our sister. And nigga, we was geeks. Like, have you ever been down to the pier in Panama City? You missing out if you haven't. So we all go down to the pier doing God knows.
When you go onto like boardwalks and piers and these type of places, it's honestly just different. It's like different from an amusement. Thing is, they'll have like 2 to 3 amusement parks. Like, there's a bunch of different rides. I'm just wondering, how did you transport this? And how long is this here for? Because I know it's a pain in the ass. Because there's this one amusement park that somehow pops up next to a mall in, the Akaki for watching. It's like next to the St. Charles Mall. This small amusement park area always pops up there. And it has rides. It has small rides, but it has rides. I'm thinking to myself, there's no way they put this up overnight. They had to have like 200 people working at once. It wasn't crazy like a roller coaster, but it's like all the, how I put this, like if you ever played roller coaster, no, Theme Park Tycoon 2, yeah, I think it was Theme Park Tycoon 2 on Roblox, and it's like the rides that aren't roller coasters. Yeah, those are the ones. It's like the thrill rides. All of those, they'd have some of those there. I think they'd have like one or they didn't have a drop tower, nothing crazy like that, but they still had thrill rides. And it just amazed me on how people got that set up. Now imagine that, but with 2 of them, and one place would have a roller coaster, and another place wouldn't have a roller coaster, but they were both on the boardwalk of Ocean City, Maryland. Boom. Like, I honestly don't know how you're doing it. But one thing I know for sure is I need to turn on my light. Damn. Okay, my camera quality is a little bit better. Friggin', if I don't turn on the light, it just makes it a little worse, but alright. Let's back to it. But these places never have malls or anything. It's like a big open mall with games. What do you call that? Different food stands. Like Ocean City, Maryland has the Thrashers, and oh my goodness, that place is good. I've only really gotten the fries from there though. Next time I go, which is probably honestly next time I go to Ocean City, is probably gonna be. What's a holiday coming up? Honestly, if it was like my spring break coming up, I do this. I go to Ocean City. Yeah, my spring break coming up in like late March. So what I might do is go to Ocean City like right before my spring break starts. So I go to Ocean City, stay there for a day, boom, spring break, and then it's like I go back the next day, and then boom, spring break.
and we really didn't wild out like we wanted to because my sister was with us, and her presence alone put a limit on what me and my brother could do. Like, it was spring break down there for the college kids at the time, and me and my brother wanted to do spring break things. You're picking up what I'm putting down, but we still had.
First of all, I don't understand. I don't have a sister. I'm an only child. I'm glad for that. Kind of. Because, not because I get everything in myself, I don't have to put up with some bullshit. But the thing is, my friends have siblings. All my friends have siblings. Almost every single one of my friends have siblings. And they're like, and they're like, they can't do this stuff with their brother around. They can do this stuff with their sister around. Like, sometimes, some of my friends have like younger siblings, but they're like 1 year younger, so they know the stuff they know, but they still can't do it. Like, they can't wild out or anything like that, because you already know they a bunch of snitches bitches. Oh shit.
Stayed out there the entire day, all the way to nightfall. So when we got back to the hotel, bro, I'm talking about we literally looked like phones on low battery. We ain't have no gas left.
That does that. Honestly, when Corona's over, honestly, when the COVID and everything's over, me and my friends go onto the boardwalk or something. We'll probably stay there from the daylight. Well, this is the thing. I would not only pool with one of my friends, we would stay there for at least a day. If we end up staying for more than 1 day, that'll actually be cool. But I'll definitely stay there for a day at least. So what I'll do is, we'll get there, we'll go into what I would do is go onto the boardwalk, wait until check-in at the hotel, go back to the hotel, check in, put our stuff in the hotel. But the thing is, like, a good thing to do when you're doing that, and you have a hotel, is go to the boardwalk when you know it's about a time to check in at the hotel, because sometimes you can't check in early. Like, it's better to check in like 2 minutes early or 3 minutes early, because when you try and check in half an hour early, usually doesn't work out for you. Or like one time my mom and I tried to check in, an hour? No, we got to the hotel about an hour early. They were like, oh, the rooms aren't ready. So then we're like, okay, let's go down the boardwalk, and then they'll probably be ready. The people that checked out, then we're checking in, and it took a long time the last time we went there. But the thing is, it's better to check it. That's why it's better to check in like half an hour right before. Because if you don't, hold on a second. Yeah, if you don't, you'll be experiencing really, really, really long wait times. Like, it took us 2 hours. Like, barely an hour, maybe, or maybe an hour and a half. It was definitely more than 30 minutes, though, to get into our hotel room. Thing is, I couldn't eat anything there because, it was still kind of COVID time. But when COVID's over and y'all go down to the pier and boardwalk and you got a hotel, go to the boardwalk, and when you're going back to the hotel, get the food. Just get food. Because you're not going to want to go back out, get food, then come back to the hotel again. Because the thing is, you're going to have to, again, put money in the parking meter for like 20 minutes just to order food. No, just put in money for the parking meter for 4 hours. Arrive there at least at 10 a.m. Like, get up. If y'all arrive at Ocean City at 10 a.m., y'all are there for 2 hours. By the time it's 12, just get the food. Like, that's what I usually do.
Up in the tank, bro. Phones was dead. We was hungry, bro. Like, we just didn't have it in us. If coach told us to keep hustling, I'm telling that nigga no. Wanna play some Uno? No, ma'am. Wanna watch some TV? No, ma'am. Wanna go out on the balcony and watch No, ma'am. We did all that the next day. Now, here's where things got a little bit shaky. So a couple hours after we all got back to the hotel, everybody good, everybody settled in, we all decided to go to sleep because it was pretty late. Now, keep in mind that hotel consisted of 2 rooms. The master room, which is what my parents slept in, and the second room, the room that my sister had all to herself, leaving me and my brother on the couch.
What? Who just leaves that? Honestly, if me and my friends slept in a hotel room like that, honestly, this is the thing. When you go into a hotel and you're bringing friends with you, you either you have to you have to have a two room. You have to have at least two bedroom. Because here's the thing: one friend sleeps on the bed, another friend sleeps on the couch, sleeps on the chair or couch inside the other room, and then another friend sleeps outside. Another friend sleeps, and the friend with the mom, then the friend's mom that took all of you there, then she sleeps in the master room. Then that's the friend's mom, who that friend's mom. I can't get the words out of my mouth. I'm sorry, but the point is, you gotta make sure to divide the room evenly between people when you're bringing friends to the point where it's fine. Me personally, I would actually just bring a sleeping bag, or bring a pillow and some blankets and sleep on the floor. Cause honestly, like I have a Redskins body pillow. There's my pillow just folded in half. There's my pillow, and then I'd also got what blank. I have a Redskins blanket. There's my blanket. I mean, that's all I need to sleep. Plus, most of the time you be staying up until 5 in the morning anyway. Because if you were staying for 2 days, why wouldn't you stay up and hang out with your friends? The day you go to sleep, when you go to sleep early, it's you only go to sleep early when you have to check out in the morning, and then you go back to the boardwalk, get food, go back.
Couches that be in hotels because they was too lazy to add an extra room, so they decided to put a half couch, half bed inside the living area. Like you take the cushions off and you flip the couch out, and it's a bed. Good times, good times. So we pulled the bed out, made it up, tried to go to sleep, and
Actually, the thing is, my grandmother had that at one point. For as long as I can remember, probably, when I was, since I was like, since I was 3 years old and I was going to my grandmother's, I would, there would be this folding couch. I would sleep on it. I slept on it once. That's when my cousin wanted the extra room. Now, other times, what I did was I went ahead. Now, the thing is, the couch, I believe, like nothing was wrong with it. They just had to replace it because it started making noises and it looked like it was gonna break down. But yeah, those type of couches were actually kind of nice because like they were high. They're not the lazy boys, but they're better. Like they're better than lazy boys if you want to sleep. But some lazy boy couches do like lean all the way back, like if it was a first class airplane chair.
as we are trying to go to sleep, I kid you not, an hour later, we heard a girl screaming to the top of her lungs down the hall. I'm talking about screaming, like girl was like, get off me, get up. I'm talking about all that, bro. And the first thing that came to my mind was that this girl is getting the R word done to her. So I look over to my brother looks at me, and we waste no time. I'm talking about we get up immediately out of our beds and get to stepping. We like, I'm talking about we was finna Jujutsu Kaisen that nigga. Like I'm talking about we was finna beat the dog crap out this nigga, bro. Like I don't play that on both sides, bro. Like nobody should be getting the R word done to them. No man, no woman, no nobody, bro. That's wrong. So we bust through the door and get into the hallway, and we look to the left of us, and it's this dude struggling to carry this girl, and it looked like she was drunk. Bruh turns to us and is like, oh man, sorry guys, my girlfriend's drunk and we just came from a party. I lost my key and I can't get in my room. And he asked us, can he use our balcony to jump over to his balcony so he can get inside his room, because his room was literally right next to ours. And before I made my decision, I actually sat back and pondered if this dude was legit, because I've actually dealt with girls like that. You know, when girls be getting drunk and they be like lightweight and they be doing the most, they be screaming and yelling and
I'm sorry, hold up. Did he just say he could use their balcony and jump to the other to jump? What? You have a drunk girlfriend? Don't you think she will, I don't know, fall?
I've dealt with females like that. And in like the middle of the party or the club, they fall out. Like, bro, it is never a fun time. So the smart thing to do in this situation would be wake up my mom and dad and have them handle this because it's their hotel room. We weren't that smart. And I'm a cautious person. I don't trust nobody. So I'm sitting back thinking like, is she really drunk? Did he really lose his key? I mean, I can't really bring him through the room anyway, because what if my mom and dad walk out? They gonna think he's an intruder. And if I don't think fast or he don't think fast, they won't hesitate to pop a cap in this nigga. If that happens, they gonna be smoking on that intruder pack. We don't need that to happen now, do we? Then he sat her down and she rolled over and I saw a piss stain and I'm like, yeah, she drunk. So we decided to let him through because we was thinking like, what if we was in that situation and bro looked stressed? Like he looked stressed and tired at the same time. The bags under his eyes had bags, bro. So my brother escorted the dude quietly over to our balcony and I waited outside in the hallway to make sure wasted Wendy over here didn't do nothing crazy. And as all this is going on, I am paranoid because I don't think he understood the way the building was set up. Like the balconies in this hotel were designed for people not to jump over them. So for somebody to jump over that gap successfully, you'd have to have a quirk. Like there's no possible way for somebody to make that jump successfully. And that's what made me paranoid, because if this nigga falls off the balcony, my boy, you better hit one of these. I was in the doorway, which connects to the hallway and connects. I could see everything going on in the hallway and everything going on the balcony. So I got a perfect view of everybody. Bro, when I tell you I was nervous, bro, I was nervous. Like I crossed my fingers and my toes, nigga. Like, and I was shaking too. Like I was shaking like a wet seal in the sea. I saw my brother spotting him to make sure he didn't fall before he actually jumped. He got ready to jump, then he jumped. I guess he did have a quirk.
I gotta keep a pop for the red.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna want a part 2 to that. Definitely gonna want a part 2 to that. Friggin'. You know. Anyway, what is it? You've been streaming for 48. Let's see. I've already reacted to the video. I might watch more of this Sidemen. Nah, that's personal. That's my personal time. Who haven't I listened? I've listened to everybody this week.